When is the last time that you sprung out of bed, like full of passion, full of excitement, you were ready to start the day? You wanted to start the day because you had this goal, this extreme drive to get something done, and you took serious action on it. Before you get it twisted, this is not going to be a hustle culture type video at all. It's really not. I am going to be talking and I kind of asking you, is your life where you want it to be? Is your money where you want it to be? Is your diet where you want it to be? I'm going to be asking these types of questions. I'm going to be looking at these types of things. But man, it is not coming from a place of like the hustle culture. I look around in my daily life and I see so much dullness behind people's eyes. There's so many young men who just look like burnt out and hollow and empty. It breaks my heart. Like, if I keep looking down, it's because I have some notes. I said I see this dullness behind the eyes where there should be light. There should be this gusto, this freaking excitement, this passion. And I know it's not laziness. It gets chalked up to laziness, and people get dumped on all the time. Like, do more. That's the hustle culture thing of like, you're not grinding enough. Where's your network? Where's your pipelines, dude? It's not really laziness. I think it's that we've lost this ability to be congruent with ourselves, and so that and congruence being that connection between what we know and what we value and how we live. And that ability, that connection to be in line with our values and how we live is just, it's not happening these days. And I think, to me, what I'm seeing is it's twofold of an issue. It's not even that like, oh, I know what I value, I know what I want, I know these things, but I can't seem to live up to it. I can't seem to live in congruence, because that is hard enough. That is a lifetime of challenge. That is a struggle. But it's like in this generation, in this new era, man, we've got a secondary problem. We don't even know who we are, what we value, what we want. We don't really, this is how I wrote it in my notes again, looking down at the notes, but we don't really know our passions anymore. We wake up, we look at the phone, and 1,000 voices tell us who to be, what to want, what to think. Even this video right here, I mean, this is particularly and precisely the reason that I stopped making videos on this channel. Originally, this channel was called Saved for More, and I did these kind of videos a lot. And then I turned it kind of into a writing channel, and then I was like, you know what? Why do I need to be another voice out there telling someone else how to live? Who am I? Like, let me figure my own stuff out. You figure your own stuff out, because that's how, I think there's a lot of that lost in today's day and age. It's not like I don't care about you. I'm literally a counselor. But this whole over-flooded market of just a billion, trillion voices in your face all the time is not good. The analogy is easy enough of like drinking water, awesome. Drinking water out of a fire hose, not awesome. Not awesome. And that is kind of what we're doing when we wake up, crack our eyes, and instantly have a phone in our face. And then, I don't know if you're like me, or if you're lying, or if you're just way better than me, but that phone is in our hand, in our face, way too much for during the day. Way too much. Way too much. Even the days where I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to look at that thing. I'm not going to look at that thing. Well, here I go. Gone. I'm addicted, and I'm trapped, and I'm stuck in it, and I imagine you are too. But it's destroying a lot. It's destroying a lot for us. So again, I'm not saying this from a hustle culture perspective. I'm saying this as a counselor, and I'm saying this as someone who's facing his own mortality. If you follow me on Instagram, ls_author, you saw that I put out that health update that they told me I'm, beginning heart failure. I've got this heart condition, and heart failure is beginning, and I'm on this new heart medication. I have to do cardio all the time. It sucks, but the point is, like, That is where I'm coming from. Is the fact that I think we need to be taking life way more seriously, because I'm now facing death, and I'm seeing the clock run out, and I'm realizing, oh, this isn't it, dude. This isn't it. And you're in my boat too. Maybe you don't have the heart condition and the heart failure, but your time is running out as well. You need to start taking it a little more seriously as well. You need to realize that you're worth more than what you're doing right now, like the rolling out of bed and the listlessness and just having no passion and just going through the motions and just kind of like putting the proverbial fireplace on in the background with YouTube videos just buzzing in your ear all the time. You're better than all of that. You're worth a mission. You're worth passion. You're worth excitement about life. You're worth, it's worth it to get in the throes of your challenge, a challenge that you've chosen, that you're excited about. We just pretend that we don't, that we're not all facing death at all times, but we are. So I'm asking you, when's the last time you lived up to that kind of urgency? You lived with that kind of urgency. When's the last time that you remembered what it feels like to be alive? Not busy, not productive, but like alive, like fully invested, engaged, and excited by your life. Fully just present in your life. I think maybe turn this video off. Sit in the quiet. Try to remember who you are, what you want, and what matters. All right, guys. See ya.